going on, everyone? I know I've been away from YouTube for a while, but what I've been doing is life. You know, I've been experiencing life at its finest, and it's part of it. You know, you have to go out there and just live it. But aside from training and eating and sculpting my physique, I have been on a seafood diet. I've been eating everything I see, basically. And for the last 10 months, I've been on a high calorie eating diet, and I've trained minimal, so I haven't been training like I know I can be training to develop my physique to that level that I, want to take my shirt off and look at myself, So my training has been really minimal up to this point. I'm still focused on eating, which is critical right now for me because I am weighing 225 pounds. So I have to bring that down and maintain muscle mass so I can cut unwanted weight and start revealing muscle definition little by little. So I'm dialing in on my training, some cardio, and my eating. My eating is really important right now, so I am prepping and I am eating more clean day by day. Food that I eat is mainly white rice or brown rice, which I I steam in the rice pot for about 20 minutes. I just add water to it and it fluffs up, and then I go from there. Usually I add more water or less, and then I have that amount of rice, which is a handful, sometimes 2 handfuls. And then for protein, that's my carbs. For protein, I grill chicken or I bake it. Sometimes I broil it, it depends. And then I switch it up with turkey, lean ground turkey, sometimes ground beef, steak, tilapia, and then I throw in a little bit of vegetables, depends, like broccoli, for my fats. Not to mention oatmeal. Oatmeal is a definite food source that I go for because it has fiber and it has great energy sources coming from them. So I definitely enjoy eating oatmeal. I just add a little bit of brown sugar just to spice it up, cinnamon, and I love it. And I'm making the transition from eating out so much and just eating foods that made me go into a high calorie binge and a high amount of body weight or body mass now, and so keep in mind, training is not, it's never going to be perfect. We're always improving our training with the weight room or however you train, and with weights or body weight training, and then you're finding what works best for you. But of course you can follow strategic training and dieting to get you to that next level. I pop a caffeine capsule, which is also a thermo right now, and then I switch that up between pre-workout cans. So those have 200-300 caffeine, some beta alanine, and L-citrulline malate. So I really enjoy those before a workout session, and then I just pound a bunch of water during my workout. I'm training heavy, but I'm keeping it to 3-4 sets. I'm not adding supersets yet. Some days I train heavy, some days I go lighter. But right now it's all just getting back to the grind, getting back to the basics and enjoying what I do day in and day out, and that's bodybuilding, leaving it all at the gym or the weight room. and eating for fuel, eating for sculpting the physique, you know, and that's really important. So, you know, it is a little struggle, but it's definitely possible, you know, and this is what I'm dealing with right now, is just the transition from bad eating to good eating, in terms of eating for more energy, definition. So eating to sculpt my physique, basically, you know, and it is a journey, so I don't take it like I've missed out a lot, but I have taken time off that I don't want to take off anymore. I want to stay consistent, and you know, that's what's going on with where I'm at right now. I'm slowly cutting my calories by the day because I told myself, you know what, it's time to dial in a little bit, you know. I'm looking a little too fluffy, so it's time to dial in. I took some time off, and you know, it's time to get back into it. So I definitely see my body changing, of course, according to the food that I eat. I see inches reducing in the waist, my lower body, my upper body. I can see definition coming out on my shoulders, my neck, you know, everywhere. I'm leaning out day by day, and that's really good, you know what I mean? I enjoy the pumps, and I enjoy the results, and it's not possible without the hard work, the dedication, the diet, you know, and the sleep, of course. So if you're out there bodybuilding, you need to sleep. If you don't get 8 hours of sleep, no gains, no recovery, because what you're doing in the gym is you're tearing up those muscle fibers, and you need to repair. So that's when eating comes in and sleeping comes in, so that your muscles can redevelop, reconstruct. You don't need to take supplements, you can eat. And I'll show you more about which supplements I'm taking. Right now, it's a grind, you know. It's just eating to maintain, and leaving it at the weight room, pushing, pulling hard, you know, tackling that core, those abs, making it happen. Also finding that motivation to go in there and train, you know what I mean, and remember why you're doing it, and that's the goal you set out to accomplish. So that motivation, that drive, you know, and that why, that X factor, why am I doing this, you know? Oh, I remember, you know, I wanted to build a badass physique, you know, and I'm the only one preventing myself from doing that, right? I want y'all to stay tuned for more workouts, more of my daily life with bodybuilding and shit I have to deal with. But as you may or may not know, you know, I work and I bodybuild, so you know what I mean? I'm not just someone that bodybuilds and gets paid for it. You know what I mean? I have to train, I have to go buy my food, my subs, you know, pay my gym bills and shit, you know, everything like that, and all while balancing out my life. So, you know, I want to inspire you, and we inspire each other to get this cracking, you know what I mean? Because it's definitely not easy, you know, to do what you want to do when you have a life to live, and, you know, you want to get in shape. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new installment of Training with Me. And me ranting and talking about my training, my eating, my sleeping, my daily life, if you will. Now, as you see here, I went straight to train my back. Now, keep in mind, I'm getting back into the gist of exercising
and balancing that out with work and everything else that I have going on in my life. But I made a vow to myself that I am going to be training once a day, 2 days off out of the 7-day week. And if I start training twice a day, then I will announce that. But other than that, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm doing T-bar rows. Now, if you work out at any of your gyms and you see this machine here, this is definitely going to sculpt your back out. You're definitely going to target the wider back, which is the wings. So if you want wings, these are definitely recommended by me. Always do these. They have 2 different grips, but I recommend the wide grip. And what you're doing is you're lowering your hips all the way to the bottom of the bench that supports your core, and you just place tension throughout that whole range of motion. That goes for every exercise though. Every exercise, go ahead and incorporate that time under tension technique, and that's how you get the best of your exercises. Now this exercise here is basically targeting individually your lats. So it's called a unilateral landmine. You're rowing basically so that you can target that lat individually, of course. Now you want to release really slowly on your way back down. On your way back up, you can pull it. It's back day, so you're pulling a lot. But on your way down, remember to release it slowly, so you get a lot of blood pumping in that, and you slap a lot of mass when it's time to eat and rest. Now, as you see here, I am adding weight, increasing weight, and then I'm also reducing weight because I want to get a feel for the weight. Like I said, it's been a while since I've trained, and I like to train really intense, and I'm getting back into the right sense of training. I do go a little heavier. For example, here I say, you know what, I'm gonna throw on 345, which is basically 315 here, and I want to challenge myself because the more you eat, the more you can lift, and the longer you've been exercising, the more that you can definitely lift, and I basically warmed up my whole upper back and lower back here. So keep in mind that I want to feel blood pumping. I want to start sweating a little bit before I start getting into the rest of my exercises. And what I trained for is definitely for progress, definitely bringing up those weaker parts. But right now, it's all about getting back into the groove, baby. Now, as you see here, I took some rows into consideration here, and what I'm doing is I'm arching it in and I'm releasing it slowly right there. You may not be able to see it, but I am. I'm feeling it, I'm pumped, and I'm getting in it. You know what I mean? And taking time off fucking gets in the way, so be careful, if you're training for an event or if you're training for just a personal goal of yours. Fucking taking time off really sucks ass, you know what I mean? So just keep in mind, keep motivated, and remember why you started training in the first place. And that goes for anything in life, basically, right? Your sport, your school, your job. But in this case, this is bodybuilding here. And then what I did was I brought in a superset here, 2 dumbbells, and I started rowing both of them. Keep in mind, I'm already taxed from those rows, dumbbell rows. You can use any weight. Remember, use whatever weight that you desire. I use whatever weight I want to right now that is not as heavy as it could be, because I'm not trying to I'm not trying to be the most competitive person in the gym as far as who lifts this, who lifts that, who lifts the most. Remember, if I need to lift heavy, I'm going to train heavy. In some cases, I train just for that mind-muscle connection because I want to stimulate that mind and muscle, and I want to get the best out of my exercise, you know. And I did a few sets here, concentrating on that. And you know, I always think about it when I'm in the gym training, and you know, I never recorded my workouts or anything like that, but I know I've come a long way with my physique and my hard work ethic, day in and day out of the gym when no one's watching me. And you know, a few years back when I started eating healthier to attain a very nice low body fat, you know, it's not easy. This shit is fucking grind day in, day out, you know what I mean? But I remember how much I love this. You know what I mean? I definitely love this. And I don't ever plan on stopping. I love to train, and I thank God for it every day, you know. And this is exactly what I come to do. I come to tear it up. I come to get that motion, that feel for the weights, the muscle pump, you know. And I do believe that well, keep in mind, you know, I'm at 225 pounds, and I do believe that I am cutting very slowly, and I'm not paying attention to the scale. I'm just looking at my physique this time around every other day to see the decrease in weight, the decrease in size from toe to neck, neck to toe, you know. And I'm just keeping it going, baby. I'm not stressing out. I'm not thinking too much about it. You know, I am obsessed with this sport. I'm completely obsessed with bodybuilding. I've been training long enough that I know that this is definitely one of my callings. Like, I don't want to stop training, like I said. I definitely want to keep going and keep pursuing this sport and pursuing the sculpting of my physique for the rest of my life. And you know, although this is reality, I'm gonna deal with a lot of shit, ups and downs, like I am now, and like I will be, because life's not perfect. But honestly, as long as you do something that you enjoy every day, every other day, you will be happy. So you know, this is what makes me happy, and so this is why I do what I do. And taking time off has definitely taught me that, you know, this is something I really love and love to do, no matter what, you know. And I appreciate y'all for watching and tuning in, because this means a lot, and I can share this with y'all. Shout out to my boys out there, you know, and everyone. But I will definitely be uploading a next video, a next workout. I am, like I said, dropping weight slowly. I'm revealing muscle mass slowly, but I'm still keeping my meals high in calories. I'm not cutting hardcore food out of my diet. I'm cleaning it up, so to speak, so that I can start to see results. You know what I mean? And you know, we'll take it from there. And like I said, you know, this is a journey, so I will take it by that, you know. And I will take advantage of time as much as I can whenever I record my videos for you and for myself, basically. You know, this is a progress kind of thing, you know. And but this is where we're at here, you know. Just the last exercise of my vlog here. You know, it was basically a back day. I showed you a few of my exercises, and this is the least of them. Remember, I did step out the gym for a while, and this is me coming back in and making it happen, baby. So until next time, I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm going to see y'all soon.